How did they build the Egyptian pyramids? This is a question that's captivated scientists, historians, and dreamers alike for centuries. While researchers think they've got the answer, new findings suggest the history behind these magnificent structures might go back much further than previously thought. So how old are the pyramids really, and who built them? Join us as we decode the 5,000-year mystery of the Egyptian pyramids. If we had to choose the most magnificent and mysterious structure in human history, the Great Pyramid of Giza would undoubtedly stand at the very top. Alongside the Sphinx, Egypt's pyramids have long inspired endless stories of adventure, fantasy, and even horror. Yet despite countless expeditions and studies, there are still many mysteries surrounding these colossal structures, especially when it comes to figuring out when they were built. Some theories suggest that the Great Pyramid may have been constructed at least 12,000 years ago, possibly by a prehistoric civilization that has long since vanished rather than by the ancient Egyptians we know from history. To this day, no one has been able to give a definitive answer to this mystery, and perhaps it's no coincidence that the Great Pyramid is the only surviving wonder of the ancient world. According to mainstream history, the pyramids were built around 2500 BC, but several details don't quite add up. The Great Pyramid consists of roughly 2.4 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2 and 4 tons, with some reaching up to 15 tons. How could people of that era possibly transport and place them so precisely across the desert sands? The stones are stacked with such accuracy without any supporting framework that the structure has endured for thousands of years. Even stranger, the pyramid's interior contains no hieroglyphs or religious markings, completely unlike traditional Egyptian tombs that were always decorated. From a distance, the pyramid looks like it has 4 sides, but in reality, it has 8 sides, a subtle inward bend of about half a degree on each face. Achieving such precision is nearly impossible, even with modern technology. Its location is also extraordinary. The Great Pyramid sits precisely at the intersection of the world, its longest line of latitude, and the world's longest line of longitude. Essentially, the geographical center of Earth's landmass. And more than that, the 3 main pyramids align perfectly with the 3 stars of Orion's belt. Some modern scholars believe the Great Pyramid must be far older than official records claim. The Sphinx, for example, appears to have existed before the area was ever covered by desert, suggesting it is at least 12,000 years old. Geological evidence of seashells and sediment near the pyramids further supports this. And then there are the strange stories. Coins left inside the pyramid for months remain shiny. Milk does not spoil, fruit stays fresh. These phenomena have led many to believe the pyramid possesses some kind of mystical preservation power, and that the Egyptians merely used it as a burial site. Archaeological discoveries even report remains of giant humans standing 13 to 40 feet tall, found in the same era as the pyramids, if such beings existed. Building a structure of this scale would have been no more difficult for them than skyscrapers are for us today. Some historians suggest that the pyramids may actually be remnants of a lost advanced civilization, perhaps even Atlantis, wiped out by a great flood. With technology far beyond what we have now, they could have crafted and placed these enormous stones with ease. Smaller pyramids may have been built later by Egyptians, but the Great Pyramid itself seems to surpass their capabilities entirely. And it's not just in Egypt. All around the world, evidence hints at advanced prehistoric civilizations. In 1968, a fossilized human footprint was found in the United States, stepping directly on a trilobite. It's an ancient creature that went extinct 250 million years ago. In Peru, carved stones depict people using telescopes to observe the sky dating back over 30,000 years. Long before the telescope was invented in 1609 and in 1972, French scientists discovered a natural nuclear reactor in Gabon that had been active 1.8 billion years ago. All of these discoveries challenge our understanding of history. Many scientists are beginning to admit that there may indeed have been advanced civilizations before us, with technology we can hardly imagine. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just a monument, it is a vault of secrets, holding knowledge of humanity's forgotten past. And perhaps, to truly understand who built it, we must first accept that the history we know today is only a fragment of the truth. As much as experts have studied these iconic structures, researchers have found plenty of unanswered questions along the way. How exactly were these structures moved and lifted into place without any sort of crane or machine? Did ancient builders use ramps, levers, and rollers to move heavy rocks over long distances? What techniques did they use to cut down huge amounts of limestone? Where did the workforce live, and how were they fed while building the pyramids? We're lucky to have many drawings and paintings depicting daily life during the construction of the pyramids, but there are no written accounts to help solve the many mysteries surrounding their construction. The Giza Plateau, located just outside Cairo, Egypt, is home to 3 massive pyramids believed to have been built as tombs for the 4th dynasty pharaohs. The oldest and largest of these is the Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu. It was constructed over a span of 27 years, between 2580 and 2550 BC, with an estimated 2.5 million limestone blocks weighing up to 7 million tons in total. Measuring 481 feet high, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for more than 3,800 years. The second pyramid, called the Pyramid of Khufu, smaller than the Great Pyramid, measuring 471 feet high, and is angled slightly away from its neighbor. A third smaller pyramid, named the Pyramid of Menkaure, stands at 455 feet. Despite being much smaller, it still required more limestone to build than the last 2 pyramids. It's possible that all 3 pyramids were originally similar in size and shape, but if so, the remaining 2 pyramids would have looked quite different after erosion and restoration efforts took place over the last few thousand years. The name Sphinx comes from Greek mythology and refers to the creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human male. It is said to have sat atop the Giza Plateau watching over travelers and warning them of danger ahead. However, over time, it has been eroded and damaged due to wind, rain, and pollution. In 1988, conservation efforts began to restore the Sphinx to its former glory. For centuries, people have pondered just how the ancient Egyptians managed to construct the pyramids. One theory suggests that the stones were transported via a ramp system. According to National Geographic, this method would have seen builders haul stones up a long incline, move them parallel to the river, and then lift them up a second ramp to their final resting place. They would then repeat the process until the pyramid reached its full height. Another theory proposes that workers slid the stones upward using a wet sand slurry. According to the American Institute for Conservation, workers would have dug a trench at the base of the pyramid, mixed the soil with water, and poured the liquid over the surface of the stones, allowing them to slide into place. They fail to explain certain aspects of pyramid construction, such as how the massive stones were cut so precisely. Experts are still unsure how builders managed to achieve such accuracy, given the tools they had at the time. Most researchers agree that ancient Egyptians used copper tools to shape limestone, although some archaeologists contend that primitive forms of metal cutting saws were more likely used. Whatever the case may be, the pyramids are a testament to human ingenuity and the desire to leave a lasting legacy on the world around us. What do you think? Do you think we've uncovered the real history of the pyramids? Or are there even more mysteries yet to be solved? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.